Welcome to the Clive Barker Podcast in part 29 of our Dungeons & Dragons game, Jericho Squad 77, set in the capital city of Yzordderrex in the Second Dominion. Squad 77 gathers their allies to take on Hapexamendios and the heart of the Aboriginal.
After the destruction of Midian, after the unravelling of the fugue, after the fall of the Unbeheld and the reconciliation of the 5 dominions, the Jericho organization has expanded and spread itself thin, guarding the breaches and investigating anything that comes through. This Dungeons and Dragons game is the story of one of those teams. Let's begin.
So last time, the squad was invited to the Gulfs to help Gaustus usurp his enemy, Butterfield. Their successful mission gained them an ally for the battle ahead, with the heart of the Aboriginal and the resurrection of Hapexamendios. You guys can all take a long rest. I'm assuming that you went to bed and...
All right, taking my long rest.
Yeah.
So are we, remind me just a quick thing, are we still at the headquarters in
Yes.
Yzordderrex on the 2nd?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
we defeated Butterfield and then we came home, we teleported back to the headquarters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And now we got to bundle up and prepare and make our little preparations to go back to the First Dominion. That's going to be interesting. I don't know how we're going to get into the sea to get to that. We got to find a boat.
Bentley comes out and says, "Good morning, everybody."
Hi, Bentley.
Morning, Bennett.
Hey, are you guys hungry?
Hungry for waffles.
He says, "I'm making France toast."
Ooh, my favorite.
That works. All right. So at this point, I guess then we just got to get our butts to Dorther City and meet up with my brother. And then we'll go from there to see if we can find out where the... I can call my brother, right? I can call my brother.
Yeah.
Here's my little antenna and the Jericho Squad phone.
Okay.
I'd be like, Drovo, my brother, can you hear me?
You'll be like that, or you're doing it right now?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
I'll be like, Drovo, are you there? It's me.
Yeah, he says, "Hold on, call me back in like 5 minutes."
Okay. All right. I guess I caught Drovo in the bathroom. That's fine. All right, Drovo. I'll call you back in 5.
Well, we know he's there. Let's just, where are we at right now? We're in Yzordderrex, and we got to get over to Dorther City.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and make our way over that way. We've all had breakfast. I've got a fresh pack of cigarettes. Let's go.
Bentley, you want to come with us? Or do you want to stay here with Bustle and Pancake?
I'll come.
All right.
What?
I hear Musette.
He
Musette
says,
is...
so we're
still
taking
in
the
the bathroom.
transport? Is that what's happening?
Did Bustle and Pancake fix the van yet?
Fix the van?
Yeah, we had a van, right?
You guys...
Oh, wait, we left the van.
Yeah, you left it.
Oh, shoot.
Bustle
we
and
can
Pancake
transport.
look at you like you're insane.
It's like, sorry, I was partying with Ralph and Musette last night, so I'm still kind of like a little fuzzy myself.
Barrow's head is killing him.
All right, so yeah, I think we should use the transport and make our way to Durthor City. I was calling Drovo so he could set that up on the other side, but he told me to call him back in 5 minutes. I'm not sure what's going on.
How far away are we from there right now?
Like 12 hours or 10 hours or something?
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Because I just got clairvoyant spell and the range is only 1 mile, so
Oh, okay.
I might be able to scout without being there, but that's too far.
Yeah, it's like a 12-hour drive. Or actually, you guys usually spend the night at that cabin on the way, and then
That turned out to be a mimic.
So, yeah, it's like a 2-day drive.
Yeah, the evil house.
Yeah.
Tentacles. That was weird.
No, that was cool. I forgot about that.
I usually remember mimics being more like chests and stuff, but not an entire house. That was I did not expect that. That was cool.
I remember the artwork for that. That was really good. Yeah, because when we left, somebody drew it. I saw it on a sign when we was leaving town.
Is it just going to be us going to this thing?
We might need more help, right? So whatever happened to Squad 78? Do we still have anybody from Squad 78 in Jericho? Pageant, what's her name?
Yeah, there's Pageant Storm.
All right, maybe we can contact Pageant Storm and have her join us. What do you guys think?
Do it.
Yeah. Pageant
What
Storm,
about like
are you
Frank
there?
Delgado and Billy Church and stuff?
Oh, yeah, because they're still around on Jericho Squad 1, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
How,
Remember that Frank guy, man? He saved our butt. You think he might want to team up with us one more time?
let's contact him. I'm going to call Frank Delgado, the guy that has a fire demon stuck in his hand.
Right.
Frank, this is Yzordderrex from Yzordderrex, Squad 77. Can you hear me?
Oh, hey, yeah, I remember hauling your carcass off of the beach.
Jeez. Yeah. So here's what we're up against. It seems that there's still some remnants of Hapexamendios that we might need to confront. And we might need some backup here. Is there any chance that you guys could send someone for backup? Maybe you could join us as we go to meet the heart of the Aboriginal. It's going to be a giant creature that's been gobbling up people into making like this titanic giant monster made out of people. And there's Nully and X and everything about in the first. So if we stand a chance in hell to get Yzordderrex protected, we might need to defeat this heart of the Aboriginal as quickly as possible. Near the
He
first.
says, yeah, just a second. And he after a few seconds, he comes back. He says, okay, well, we've got one other thing going on here, but you can, one of us can go, either Billy or me.
Okay. Billy, is she the one that does the blood magic sigil thing?
And she has the sword.
She has a sword. Okay.
Blood Hunter.
What do you guys think? Should we go with Billy or Frank?
Frank.
Frank.
Okay. Let's go with
the
Frank.
Tank.
Okay.
Frank the tank. All right. Frank, it would be great if you could join us.
Rob and I actually played out the battle with Emmett the Crab with Frank and Billy, and he was like indestructible.
Frank?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's bring him in. Yes.
What about our connections with Gaustus now that we've, helped him usurp his own throne back into power? Can we get some help from some Gaustus love, something like that there, Yzordderrex? Can you please assist?
Yeah, I can. Right now, my patron has given me another ability that I can summon a demon as well. So that's another creature we can summon during combat.
And if you remember last time, he gave you 2 gems that when you smash them, pit fiends will come out.
2 gems, pit fiends will come out. And what's a pit fiend?
They're those huge guys that you guys were almost got killed by in the last game.
Oh, that's right.
Well, can't Gaustus come too? I mean, I know they can leave their hell and come up to here. I mean, saw it with Butterfield. Gaustus is up here. Can he join us?
I
He
could try
gave
to
me some
contact him.
Gifts, but can he
Yeah.
physically come with us?
I'll try to contact Gaustus, see if I can get through to him. Gaustus, we need your
Yes.
assistance.
Chertovir.
Hi. What have you heard anything about? Do you know who Hapexamendios is?
Yes.
Well, it looks like we are going to have to defeat the heart of Hapexamendios, which has come back, and it's amassing forces here in the Imagica, and near the border between the second and the first Dominion. So I've seen him through the Boston Bowl, and I've seen him coming out of the sea, and it looks like quite a handful. I know you gave me the gems to summon the pit fiends, but I was wondering, is there any chance that you might be able to give us assistance during our battle?
That's what those gems were for.
Gotcha.
I can't leave right now. I've just now taken back the city.
Yes. I'm sure you have a lot to do over there after Butterfield has been deposed. Okay, well, I will try to use the new abilities that you gave me, and
I could send Willem, but I'm afraid that Willem would die.
yeah, that would be probable. That would be something that might happen, and I wouldn't want Willem to die. Okay. All right. We were just wondering if there was any other form of support we could get. But thank you, Gaustus. We'll keep you informed about our progress.
And you hear a message from Frank. He says, "Hey, where am I going?"
Frank, I think we should rendezvous at, what do you say, guys? Dirther City?
Or rendezvous here?
Okay.
I mean,
We can
all
rendezvous
make
here.
The trek, because you know it's treacherous getting all the way over there.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, Frank, can you join us here at our headquarters, and then we will jump from here to Dirther City after we've gotten, all the stuff we need to take with us. So
how many minutes do you want until I come over? You probably need to set up.
yeah, let's set up maybe in 20 minutes.
Okay, I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Okay, we'll set that transport for you to arrive. Bentley, can we set those stones in the transport to...
He says, yeah, Bustle and Pancake, and I'll get it done.
Just out of curiosity, where is squad number 1?
They're in London.
London, okay.
London
Cool.
headquarters, yeah.
All right. Okay, so I guess we got 20 minutes before they arrive.
So Gauss just told us no?
Yeah. Well, what Gauss has told me was that he already gave us those 2 gems that can summon the pit fiends, so that's all the support that he can give us. And he said he could give us Willem,
Okay.
but he
let's
he
go.
was afraid that Willem might get killed. And, Willem kind of gets in the way a little bit sometimes, so I
Get
thought...
out of here. He might get killed. Well, if we don't destroy the heart of Hapexamendios, we're all going to die.
It's true.
Yeah, and I can bring people back.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so should I...
meat sauce.
Should I try to get Willem then? Okay, I'll
I
see
mean,
if I
I'm going to
Willem's-
die. We're all
Willem's
going to
not
die.
people.
It's part of life.
Okay. Willem's not people. That's rude, Bentley. That's rude. I identify with Willem because I used to have spider eyes for a while, so I know what it's like. Gaustus, may we also get Willem to show up here and Yzordderrex, please?
Okay.
We'll do our best to protect
I'll
him.
send him there.
Thank you.
Spiders
Yeah.
are people too.
Yeah.
Man, so if this is
right.
an abomination, like they're talking about, there's going to be some big, walking tall swarm of human creatures.
And Nolianax,
That's-
I'm imagining.
Bro, like I swing swords. You know?
Yeah, but Frank's going to have fire demons, so that's probably going to help a lot. And then we've got, all of our newfound powers and abilities.
So, are these all going to be like hive-minded into acting as one creature, or are we going to individually have to like chop down individual dead, bodies? Because that's a lot of bodies per fighter.
Yeah, is it going to be like in Dracula where he's like all made out of rats, and they can just.
Do I have any Arcana knowledge about what we might face?
Yeah, you can make. Well, you could either make a history or Arcana or religion check.
I think I'll go with the Arcana then. I'm
Okay.
going to do an Arcana check. And I have rolled a perfect 20 plus 8,
Wow.
28.
Wow. Yeah. So, it seems to have evolved into one consciousness. It's
Okay.
going to be one creature that's made out of a swarm of Nullianax and cultists and stuff.
Okay.
Just
Well,
all that
it-
life force, though.
so
What's
that
that?
means if
So much HP.
if we kill the hive mind, we kill everybody who's joined the hive mind, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah. It seems like from what you can gather, just from having seen glimpses of it, you've seen glimpses of it. One when you were dead, another time when you were in Darther City. It seems that it's sort of created. The heart is inside of the body, right? The heart, and it's put. Hapexamendios is resurrecting and putting himself together the best that he can, not having the wings or the hand anymore because you killed him. And so all it has left is its followers, and it's going to use them.
that's badass.
When we saw him, did we have any way of seeing if there's a weak spot that we can attack to get to the heart? We'll have to.
Nothing that
Okay.
you could. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Dude, okay. This is
Not
my
like a
school of
giant
thought.
glowing hole in the middle of his chest,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't we kill a Nullianac?
Yeah.
You've
How
killed
much
lots of.
HP did that
Dylan.
Nullianac have? A lot, right?
Yeah.
Now think of thousands of them, dude. Like,
It
I don't
was a
think we're gonna
lot
be able
to you
kill
guys when
this
you were
thing.
fighting Nullianax a long time ago, right? When
I
you
just
were
don't think
lower
we're going to
level.
be able to kill a swarm of them that have all assumed into one big beast. I feel like this is way over our heads, even with Frank Delgado.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
well, I mean,
there's-
it's not. You don't just take a Nullianac times 1,000, and that's how many hit points it has. It's
right,
different.
otherwise we'd be here
Yeah.
forever.
I don't know. I'm from Earth.
Yeah.
Guys, you remember we at one point also knew that there were these goddesses that could help, I guess. What's the name of that goddess up in the mountains? Jokalila
Jokalila.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tishalule.
Tishalule. Is there a temple? Do I know if there's a temple where we can try to contact those goddesses and see if we have any way of getting them to intervene?
Yeah, the at the base of the pivot, there's a cave
Oh.
under the pivot that you can visit with the.
And
where
that's
the
close to
shoal of fish
Yzordderrex,
were,
right?
but It's in the heart of the middle of Yzordderrex.
Oh, wait. The heart of the pivot is where the palace used to be?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. The pivot.
Okay.
How about that?
Who lives in that palace now? Is it the council?
From what you remember, it sort of got the pivot did belong to Hapexamendios, but once Hapexamendios died the first time, it sort of got hollowed out underneath and was
the
made
pivot-
into a temple for the goddesses.
Destroyed, right?
That
Yeah.
is so. They're
Well-
inside the phallic structure as a temple now.
Well,
Yeah.
underneath, yeah.
Well, what do you guys think? While you guys prepare, maybe a couple of us should go to the palace and try to contact the goddesses in the
I
temple.
want to go to the goddesses.
And it's been quite a bit longer than 5 minutes, also, since you called Drovo.
Okay. I'll try to contact Drovo before I go. So let's recap, guys. We got all our team. We got Frank. Willem's going to show up. I've got these 2 gems that can summon pit fiends.
Plus, you can summon another demon with your new spell that you got.
That's right, from my patron, Gaustus. So Okay, let's go and see if we can get some help from the goddesses too. So we have to go into the temple.
Here's Yzordderrex.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's a beautiful map. Oh, below the ruins.
Underneath it or directly like south?
Underneath it.
So where it says Pivot Ruins?
Yeah. There we are. See where it says 7 Wonders of the Imagica? That's the name of the front of of your, the store that you guys have. So you're all the way in the north end of the bureaucratic Casperate.
Okay, so we'd had to cross the bureaucratic Casperate and then climb up,
Yeah.
follow that river up to the temple, right?
Yeah.
All right, I guess we could do that. Do we still have our bike?
You left it in Darther City.
We don't all have to go there, right? So what do you want to do? I'm talking to the group as a group. Who wants to go? I can go there to the temple. Anybody wants to go with me?
Would it make any difference if I went, since I'm a daughter of a goddess?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
probably.
Come with me.
Then I think I'll go.
It's gonna take you like 6 hours if you're walking.
Oh, wow.
That big?
Let's see, 6 hours.
Well, maybe not 6 hours. I don't know. It's probably like a couple hours.
You don't think they got any taxis or any like
You
mass transit or anything there?
You can walk. I can sprout wings.
True.
Sure. Can you
But
carry
I think
me?
your flying speed isn't that
I don't
much
think I
different
can
from your-
because my strength is not very high.
Right.
and
That's
it
what I
only
was saying.
lasts for 1 minute, I think.
Okay. So there's no way to teleport to the temple, right?
Well, just a second, and he gets right now. You've got your transport set to receive, right? So
yes.
that Frank can come in 20 minutes.
Right. Well, I'm going to
Um,
call Drovo first. I'm going to call Drovo just
Okay.
to see why he couldn't answer.
Okay.
Drovo, are you there, my brother? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, for the past 3 days, there's been a solid stream of these cultists, and they've, for the most part, they haven't bothered me until today. But yeah, I got in a fight with them.
Are you okay? Are you injured?
Yeah, I've rested. I'm doing it well. I'm resting right now. I should be all right.
Are you hiding in the Darther City?
Yes.
Can you make your way to the transport?
I'm sitting by it right now.
Okay, good. Well, sit tight because we're going to be coming there in a few hours, and we're bringing some backup with us. We're going to be.
Hey, so this cultists trashed my consulate, and I lost the book, and I don't remember how to set this thing to receive mode. Can you send me an image on how to do that? Because I totally forgot.
I think we might be able to send you that. Do you have access to your phone? Send the image? I mean, can I send a psychic image?
Yeah, it has to. You can't send things. So there's no cell network in the Second Dominion.
Oh, just text him.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't blame me. I mean, there's Jericho Squad phones, so okay, let me see what I can do, Drovo. Let me talk to Bentley, see if we can send you the configuration for receiving on your end, okay?
You don't remember what it is?
Let me do a check. Do I need to do what?
Yeah,
What kind
it's
of
the
check?
intelligence
Intelligence check.
or arcana.
Arcana. Yep, let's do an Arcana check. Oh, shoot. I got 10.
Yeah, actually, you just needed like a 5. It's
Okay.
you've done it enough times. You know how to. Yeah. So you send the image to him. He says, "Okay, I've got it," and he starts working on setting that.
Okay. So he lost the book, huh? Okay. All right. So now let's try to make our way to the temple. So Bentley, you were telling me something about possibility of teleporting there.
Yeah, it's not really they may have a transport. I don't know. It's not really a thing that's come up before. And he asks Bustle and Pancake if they know. And I'm gonna do an intelligence check for them. Or I could do religion. Let me see.
There are a couple of heathen
that's
thieves.
A 20. Yeah. Pancake says, yeah, actually I was there. They do have one. I don't know how to contact them to get them to receive us. You can just, and we would need to know the pattern on where you're going to go. And I don't think we have that.
I'm wondering if Huzzah might know.
Oh,
because she's in the council. I could try contacting Huzzah and finding out if she can help us get to the temple. I remember Huzzah's face because I know her, so I'm gonna try to contact her. Huzzah.
Okay.
It's Chertovier from Jericho Squad, the guy who messed up that whole situation live on TV.
Oh, yep. I will never forget. I'm glad to see that you're alive. The last time I saw you, you were dead.
I got better. Now here's the thing: is we're in deep trouble. So the heart of the Hapexamendios is preparing to break its way from the first into the second. And my brother Drovo is keeping some of the cultists at bay at Durther City, but the heart of the Hapexamendios has taken physical form, and we might need some assistance.
Like the organ, his heart.
Well, yeah, what's left of his essence has taken form. We have been fighting and defeated him. We defeated the hands of Hapexamendios. We defeated the wings. The wings and the hands of Apex.
We had a whole trivia thing about this.
The hand of
the Unbeheld.
The Unbeheld. And the
wings of Hapexamendios. In the heart
but now
of the Aboriginal.
heart of the Aboriginal has taken physical form. And apparently it's gobbling up all these cultists and creating like a titanic monster surrounding the heart of the Aboriginal.
And where is that?
They are approaching Durther City. They're where the Erasure used to be, and they just came out of the.
You were going to report back to me on what happened to Durther City.
Yes. So what happened to Durther City was that the cultists massacred pretty much everybody, and they took that population and they created this weird creature made out of bodies, and that is now what is containing the heart of the Aboriginal, and that is taken physical shape, and it is approaching Durther City with Nullianax and cultists, and Drovo's there. So we were thinking, since the goddesses fought back Hapexamendios at one point, if there's a way that we can make it to the temple and request assistance from the goddesses, but it's pretty far from where we are. So we were wondering, do you know if there's a way to teleport there, and can you arrange that for us?
I could, but it might help you to know that the priestesses haven't been able to contact the goddesses in months. There's something happened to them, possibly similar to what happened when Hapexamendios came back 30 years ago.
Right. I guess we should have seen that coming. Yeah. So you think it's worth going there? Is there a way for us to teleport into the temple and talk to the priestess?
I mean, I could definitely give you the coordinates to do that.
Okay. I guess we would have to do that after Frank Delgado comes from London.
Here, she says, just a second, and she goes to find a book, and she comes back and she says, "Okay, get ready to write this down."
Okay. I'm ready.
And so she sends a picture in her mind of what she's looking at, the coordinates in the book.
All right. Thank you very much. Huzzah. This is critical right now, so we appreciate any help you can give. We promise we'll do our best, and I'll give you an update once we're done, okay?
Okay. Do you need anything from me?
No, I don't think so right now. Just stay safe, and we'll let you know what's going on.
There's been a lot of traffic going into heading towards Darther City. Cars, walkers, all kinds of vehicles.
Right.
And this is what this is about. They're just feeding this.
Yes.
Heart?
It's remember that cult that Cassius Breyer had, the cult of the Aboriginal
Aboriginal children.
the Aboriginal children. Thank you. Yes, so this was their intent. They wanted to bring back what's left of Hapexamendios' essence, and so we've defeated 2/3 of it, but this is the last bit that we have to defeat in order to banish Hapexamendios, or the Aboriginal, the heart of the Aboriginal. Yeah. So that's all that traffic that you're talking about. Yes, those are cultists and people who are trying to enroll in that manifested creature to be part of that hive
I could
mind.
send the army to stop them from advancing.
Oh yes, that would be great. Yes, if you could do that, if you could find a way to blockade
We would
traffic.
we would just barricade the road and stop them.
Yes, I think that would be very useful if you could do that, because that way we could prevent this creature from becoming stronger by the hour. And also, those cultists are, not good people. So, we need to stop them from providing more strength to the heart of Hapexamendios. So, yes,
All right.
Are they using the Lenten way?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could blockade that,
Yeah.
that
I
would
can
really
stop
help.
it. We can barricade it both coming into the city and going out.
Okay, because that would help Drovo. Drovo's been sitting there, and they destroy the consulate in Darther City. So Drovo is just hunkering down there, trying to protect himself. So that would be very useful.
Okay. Well, I'll see it done. And she sort of disconnects.
Thank you, Huzzah. Okay, so good news. Huzzah is going to send the army to the Lenten Way to prevent any more cultists from arriving at Darther City, which is going to help Drovo and it's going to help us. And she just gave me the coordinates so we can go to the temple. So how long until Frank arrives?
Oh, we had said 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'd say it's going to be pretty close. Yeah. We'll say it's been 18.
So should we wait until, what do you guys think? Should we risk it and go to the temple now, or should we wait for Frank to arrive?
Well, we just set that up. Can we leave that until he gets here and just wait for the 2 minutes?
Okay, let's do that, and then we can go to the temple and find out if there's any support we can get, and then once we know what we got, then we can go to Darther City and meet up with Drovo.
Okay, so 2 minutes go by and Frank Delgado shows up. He's in his he's a bald guy with a beard, and he's got this massive metal armor and a huge stone arm, and a minigun in his other arm.
Gotcha. The Musette is still waking up.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, Frank.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. This is going to be a hard battle.
I fought gods before.
Right. Well, have you ever met Richard and Zoe? That's Ralph and Musette.
Oh, yes, I remember all of you from the trial and from the sacrifice and from dragging your corpses off of the beach.
Gotcha.
Well, some
But-
of you were corpses and some of you were just knocked unconscious.
Me and Anastasia are going to go to the Temple of the Goddesses. We're going to go see if there's any way we can contact Shalule or Jakalailau, if there's any support they can provide fighting the Heart of the Aboriginal. We're going to go now, and the rest of the team can fill you in on what's going on and what we've done so far. And then when we come back, we can set up and go meet Drovo, Dovir, in Durthur City and see what's going on there. What do you think?
So do you give your sketch to Bentley to set up the transport?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bentley, here's the sketch. I'm going to give you the sketch for the Here's the sketch for how to get there.
Thank you. All right, that'll work. So he and Bustle and Pancake start putting that together.
All right. So, Anastasia, you ready?
Okay, which one of you has a higher charisma score?
My charisma is 16.
Oh,
My charisma is 16 plus 3.
Well, mine's 16
Wait.
plus 3, yeah.
yeah. So you're the same.
So we're the same.
So you
We're the
guys one of you can roll with advantage on a charisma check. You want to beat a 10, or so you can avoid getting lost in the Innovo.
Charisma check. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Or charisma saving throw. Sorry.
Oh, saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not the
8.
saving throw. There we go.
So 18 is good enough. You make it to the temple. You arrive kind of in the there's a large pool with fish swimming around in it, at kind of near your feet, and you see some priestesses sitting by the pool, kind of contemplating, looking in the pool, and they're a little startled by your arrival.
Say, hello, I'm from the Erethamek Kesprit, and I bring with me Anastasia, daughter of a goddess. We're here to humbly ask for help from the goddesses in combating the return of the Heart of the Aboriginal.
I'm sorry to tell you that we have been trying to contact the goddesses for months, and we've had no contact with them at all, which is frankly terrifying.
Do we know what's going on? Do we know anything about what's going on? Why they're not responding?
No.
Okay. I was hoping that there would be something. Is there a pool of fish there? Is there any way for me to try to concentrate and try to meditate in front of the pool and see if anything happens?
Yeah. Well, what are you trying to learn or do?
I'm trying to pray to the goddesses and see if they can answer.
Okay. Make a religion check, I suppose, or
Should I do
Okay.
that as well?
There.
if you want to.
I got 4 plus 3 equals 7.
No. Yeah, you don't get anything. You
I got
just see
18.
18. You're kind of on the edge of feeling like you might be making some kind of a connection, but there's no response.
So I look at Anastasia and go like, well, I guess there's nothing we can do over here. What do you think?
Well, if we're not able to see what happened to them and why they're not answering, all we can do is... At this
Back to-
point, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because the goddesses wouldn't be on our plane of existence, so...
Right. There's no other way to contact them, right? Okay. I guess we're on our own.
You were saying that, was Anastasia saying that out loud?
Yes.
So the one of the priestesses looks up at you and says, the goddesses, when we were talking to them, they were all in the First Dominion.
Oh. Okay. Huh. So yeah, we might be able to go there and see if we can locate them there. I guess eventually we're going to make our way there anyway, right? So
But-
I'm talking to Anastasia.
Okay, we think they're in the First Dominion now, but we don't
Right.
know for sure. Would doing a perception check, since I'm a daughter of a goddess, be of any help?
What are you trying to see?
Just to see if I can sense them in some way.
Well, that was kind of what you were doing before.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, so
I just don't see that we have any other option but to go to the first and see if we can find them.
okay, all right. So let's go back to headquarters and then prepare to go to Dirther City and meet up with Drovo, I guess. Well, thank you to the beautiful ladies of the temple, I guess, and I guess we'll be going on our way.
They say good luck.
Thank you. Could use some help.
Yeah, so could we.
All right, so let's go back to the Seven Wonders of the Magica, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. And they anticipated you coming back, and they had set up for your return visit.
Hey guys, we're back. Sorry, that doesn't seem
Well,
like we're gonna
make
get
another charisma saving throw with
charisma
advantage.
saving
Yeah.
Both of us, or
Whichever one of you wants to do it.
throw. You might want to do that, Zoe, because I got +1, +3,
14?
4.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Yep, you guys made it.
Okay. Hey guys, so bad news. Looks like the goddesses are not answering, and the temple priestess said that the last time they spoke with the goddesses, they were manifesting in the First Dominion. So they might already be there trying to prevent the heart of the Aboriginal from coming through. So I would suggest maybe we should just go over to Dirther City and bring as much firepower and as much stuff as we can with us.
And Frank looks at his minigun and says, "I'm on it."
And I guess we're going to get on that transport then. What do you say? Yes.
Or was there anything else you wanted to do first?
Kill Butzel and Pancake.
Okay,
think
I
we
guess
can do
roll to attack.
No.
Oh shit! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll kill them later.
I'm like, chill out. All right. Let's pile up in the transport. Everybody's
Okay.
got their machine guns and
Yeah.
all this stuff ready. That was a tripod, by the way.
Okay.
Triple barrel.
I know. It's like ever since I was a kid, every time I saw a tripod, I would pretend like this is a machine gun.
I used to do that too.
Yeah, I think everybody does that. Anyway,
No, y'all are just weird.
shut up. You're a movie director.
Yeah. As you guys you get up into the transport, who wants to roll to see if you get lost in the Innovo?
Who's got the highest charisma?
Oh no!
I got
It's
16
going to
plus
be
3.
probably Ralph or Musette. Or
Ralph
I
has
think-
a plus
+3.
4 because Ralph's so charismatic.
Yeah.
Mine's a +4.
Yeah. Either one of you guys can roll with advantage. So you roll twice and take the higher number.
Go ahead. Don't get
I
us
got
lost.
a 3 and a 10. Oh, +4, 14.
Okay, yeah, 14. You guys make it.
Woo!
So you arrive in Drovo's small consulate building, and you see that it's all trashed. But Drovo was able to set up the transport to receive you guys. So he's kind of sitting in the corner resting.
I give Drovo the good old arithmetic dap, and I'll go like, Drovo, my brother, glad to see you alive.
Yeah, thank you. He's a little beat up, but looks like he's doing okay.
Yeah, looks like he's slipping it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says, I just killed 40 guys.
40.
My God,
That still
man.
only counts as one.
I'm going to be like, well, Drovo, you are doing our ancestors proud. Here's our update. Huzzah is going to send the army, and they're going to blockade the Linton Way so the cultists cannot keep coming in here. And as you can see, we brought Frank Delgado. And where's Willem? How are we going to get Willem?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Willem did show up.
No.
And he's there with you.
And that spider over there, that's Willem. Don't step on him. He's from hell, by the way.
And how do we know Frank? Frank, I'm Drovo, by the way.
Well, wait, so Drovo was going to join Jericho Squad and he didn't know who was the original Jericho Squad 1?
He was getting recruited and he didn't join.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say Frank is from the original Jericho Squad, or one of the first Jericho Squads.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, so he's the original one. He's got a fire demon stuck in his body and he can let him out, so that's going to be really good. And also he's got those barrels that he can use, so more firepower to us.
Well, okay. If you go outside, you can actually see Hapexamendios in the distance.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of dead cultists around, right?
Dead cultists.
Yep. Look at all
I
the
could bring
cars
them back
outside.
to life now.
Yeah, you see Hapexamendios in the distance. It's looks like a giant made out of bodies.
That's horrible.
And
How
it's
tall is it?
slowly sort of walking out of the ocean onto the beach.
That's terrible. That is a very scary thing to look at. Do I get any sort of psychic damage from looking at it?
No.
Okay.
Unless
I'm
you
like,
want it.
guys. No, I think I'll pass on that. I'm gonna say, guys, you guys got to come here and see this. Take a look.
And I can let's see. I can show you a picture. Just a sec. All right, I'm going to screen share that. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Gross.
Yeah. So the backstory on this is I hired 2 different artists and both of them bailed on me, but this was as far as one of them got. This was
cool.
like the proof of concept before they actually did the final.
I think it's pretty amazing. I think it's kind of wild. Wow. We're in
That's
trouble, guys.
disgusting. I love it. So goopy.
It's like the creature from In the Hills to Cities, but it's made out of all Nullianax and cultists.
Ew.
Bentley,
Must be stinky.
Bentley, I'd like to present my formal resignation from Jericho Squad. I'm just joking. No. I'm like, guys, this is not good. This is not good. Not good at all. Are there cultists outside, like active cultists?
I think the dead bodies have been scaring them off.
Okay. All right.
If we want to drive down there, I pulled some wires out of a big old Jeep. If we could put those wires back in, or a big old truck. If we want to put those wires back in, I think it can fit all of us.
Okay. How far off is the heart of the Aboriginal?
It's about an hour drive to the shore.
And we can see him an hour drive away? That's enormous.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's a kaiju.
Yeah, it's like a kaiju, right?
How
Yeah.
are we gonna?
Everybody check that you got all of your stuff, I guess. And Joe, do you think you could resurrect some of those cultists? You were talking about doing something like that, right?
You talking to Ralph?
Yeah. Ralph. Sorry, I don't know why I called you Joe.
That's a stupid name. I believe so. I have to be within like 20 feet, 60 feet of them, I think.
Yeah, so you might want to drag some all into a circle,
Yeah. So who wants to gather some bodies with me?
How many can you do at one time with your spell?
Up to 5 smaller medium corpses.
5, okay.
Wow.
But we have to get the smaller mediums.
Ryan is regretting leaving all those cultists out in the set because now he's going to have to roll for 5 different cultists.
Yeah. Must be within 60 feet. I decide on what they do, and they stay alive until their task is complete.
All right.
And if I don't give
are
them
they
any
zombies or skeletons?
Whichever I decide.
Okay.
And if I don't give them a command, they'll just stand there and defend themselves against being attacked.
Okay.
At higher levels, when you... What?
I think skeletons might have bows and arrows.
At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 6th level or higher, you animate up to 2 additional corpses for each slot level above the 5th.
So the ones in blue that say bandits have little hand or they have light crossbows, but the red ones that say cultists, all they have is a knife. So you probably would want the blue bandit ones.
Okay. Let's get those.
So you don't want them running up and trying to knife, giant monster,
and then get squashed.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's reanimate some of those that got the bows and arrows and stuff.
All right.
Sorry.
So
Close that. There we go.
You're gonna make them skeletons.
Yeah, I can do skeletons or zombies. Okay. Cool map.
Is that all the people that Drovo just killed?
Probably.
Yes.
Said he killed like 40.
That's
hey,
a lot
there's
of dead
Willem.
bodies, dude.
Okay,
There's 5 bandits right there in your general area, so you can choose. You don't even have to move any bodies.
That's true. They're all, but some of them are outside of the walls. I don't know if you have to be able to see them.
So wait, am I doing this, guys?
Yeah.
It's gonna get stinky in here.
Wait, I can't get out of the. Oh, yeah, I did. I got out.
Okay, so that's macabre.
All right. So you cast the spell, and after a bit, the corpses start standing up, and they peel their skin and muscle off like they're taking off a wetsuit.
Ugh.
And so now they're skeletons.
Ugh. I didn't expect
So
that.
it's not sexy. It's not like in Monster. What is it? Monster Club?
and they pick up their
From
sword
Monster
and crossbow, and then they look at Ralph, waiting
I
for
am your
commands.
god.
Yeah, they bow down.
That's right. So just stick with us, and stay close by, and if any foes get in our way, please take care of them by getting them out of our way, and continue to defend us on our journey to the end.
So if you go to the upper right corner of the map, upper left corner, there's a big old army truck there.
I see it.
Yeah, and Drovo pulled some wires out of the was it battery cables? I think he's not an expert on cars, so he was just trying to disable it so these cultists couldn't get away.
Mm-hmm.
But Drovo, or if there's somebody that's smarter about cars, they might be able to fix it and put it back again where he got it.
Oh shoot, not me. I can barely drive.
Yeah, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
So do we move over here to where the truck is?
Zoe or Richard might have the most experience with cars.
Richard, we need you, buddy.
I would.
Well, give me the Give me the wiring harness, and I'll go plug it back in. We should be able to use it as long as the battery didn't drain out.
Yeah, he hands it to you. Make an intelligence check. Yeah, you're having trouble. You can't find where the lever is to open the hood.
I'm all squatting down, looking in there.
Yeah.
Okay, should I do an intelligence throw? Because you named me, although I don't know why.
Well, people that actually lived in a world that had cars.
Okay, I'll try it.
Actually, yeah, and Musette traveled around a lot on the Earth too, so she might be able to.
What am I doing?
Yeah, but Zoe was able to. Anastasia was able to get it put back together.
Yay.
So the car is running.
Thanks, Anastasia.
Nothing to it.
She's a mechanic.
Apparently.
Yeah, girl.
All right.
I have no idea, but okay.
Okay, so you get in the truck. I'm assuming you're going to start heading north towards the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So
Let's all pack in there.
There's slow traffic on the way to the beach. There's still a pretty big lineup of cars making their way to the Aboriginal. But if you're careful and don't sort of alert them to yourselves, they're not going to bother you. You're just another car to them.
I put my hood up to pretend like I'm a cultist. I am the great Cornholio.
Who's driving?
Not me. Richard?
I'll drive.
Okay, Richard's driving. All right. And it's not crazy Mad Max sort of driving, as long as you just, you pass people when you can and try to get there as quick as you can. And at this point, it is almost 10. We can take a break if you want, and then we'll come back and start this. This episode is sponsored by Don Bertram's Celebrate Imagination. Don Bertram is a longtime friend of Clive and advocate of his art, but Don's unique and inspiring paintings are for sale, and over 50% of the proceeds go to the Arts and Medicine program at the Texas Children's Cancer Center. There's even a paver in Washington, D.C. representing Celebrate Imagination. We're thrilled that this worthy cause is sponsoring our podcast again this year, and we hope that you'll consider looking over his Pinterest page and commissioning a painting of your own. For commissions, Don requires no money down, and there will be no obligation on your part. You can also head over to the Etsy shop to buy one of his books, like A Chimney Sweep's Tale, Celebrate Imagination, or The Imaginaries. Follow the link in the show notes or click on the side banner and let's see what's new with Don Bertram today. On Don's Facebook page, take a look at Balancing Act, Here Comes the Sun, and The Witness. Also check out his videos going over the original painting, The Bug Brothers by Clive Barker, and his intro to the 35th anniversary screening of Hellraiser. Let's welcome our other sponsor, Ed Martinez, and his YouTube channel. Lots of great special effects videos and Barker-related content. What's the latest from Ed? Check out Ed's new video short showcasing the special effects of The Dead Pit. Humanoid character artwork for Musette, Yzordderrex, Zoe, and Ralph by Asya Yordanova. She also created the Unbeheld in the opening title sequence. Jonathan Livingston Seagull artwork by Shayla Sackinger of Bird Ninja Art. Map of the Reconciled Dominions and Yzordderrex by Marco Staines at Mark Stain Art. Jericho Squad intro composition Cradle of Jersemet provided by friend of the show Ben Warren. Additional in-game music by Tabletop Audio. The BarkerCast interviews Occupy Midian.
Previously, this book was only available on Kickstarter pre-order.
But now you can get it on Amazon.com. Over 400 pages of interviews documenting our time at the start of the podcast
And the Occupy Midian movement.
that successfully lobbied for an extended version of Clive Barker's Nightbreed when the movie studios and distributors were against it.
Chock full of interviews with cast and crew. There are some great stories.
Edited and assembled by Ryan Danhauser and
Zale the people behind the long-running Clive Barker podcast.
tell the world you're a Clive Barker fan and support this monumental effort from the fan community
By buying this book on Amazon hardcover, Kindle,
or Apple Books.
Thanks for listening.
Reading.
Thanks for reading.
Another great way to support the BarkerCast is go to our TeePublic store and get one of our t-shirts. We've got Jose's Baphomet design, Jericho Squad, Cenobium designs by Nina and Ed Martinez, Marcus's Pinhead design, and our old legacy shirts. Just go to www.teepublic.com/stores/BarkerCast.
Eureka! Have you ever wanted to visit Fairbanks, Alaska? Catch the Northern Lights, visit Denali National Park, Chena Hot Springs, or any of Alaska's other scenic destinations? Come stay in our Eureka Airbnb.
Use the code BarkerCast and we'll take 10% off your stay. Make sure there are cool Clive Barker decorations, books, and movies. Maybe you can even join us as we record an episode. Hey, if you want to help us out, support us on Patreon at patreon.com/BarkerCast589. Our subscribers will get exclusive access to content not available anywhere else, like our Collector's Corner video series, rare Barker videos, and early behind-the-scenes stuff. Our supporters get to help us choose episode topics and even join us on the podcast. Our supporters also get access to the exclusive channel in our Discord server. We'll be forever grateful if you consider helping us out and subscribing to our Patreon. We owe everything to this circle of magicians, so let's give a shout out to our Patreon supporters and see what's new on Patreon. Thanks to our listeners and friends, David Anderson, Erik Van T Holt, Daniel Elven, Amanda Stewart, Bradley Gartz, David Blair, and Matthew Batten. And also thanks to our sponsor, Don Bertram, and our new sponsor, Ed Martinez's YouTube channel. Coming soon for our Patreon backers. If you want to see what happened with the fight between Drovo and the 40 cultists, we'll have it soon. And we're back. Anastasia has an hour, drive where you can try to talk to your goddess if you want.
Problem is, I can only use it once per week.
Yeah, so if you fail, then that's it.
Yeah. So.
And you have to roll a 1 through 13. Are you level 13?
It says if your roll is equal to or less than 13, your deity intervenes. So I'm hoping to get.
Yeah, 1 through 13.
Because that image stayed with my head. The cultists tearing off their face and just showing skeletons. That's kind of wild. So this is the best I could come up with.
I like Willem riding on the hood.
Oh my God. There we go. So I see we're on the sides, covering the sides of the van, and then the reanimated cultists are in the middle and in the bed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Bentley and Frank get to ride in the front.
Okay.
Right, called shotgun.
Yay.
Like he says, I call minigun.
I like that Willem is looking at us instead of the road. It's like, I'm keeping my eyes on you.
Right. And as we're driving, is there anything you guys want to do?
Try not to panic.
Okay.
Because it's a big monster that we can see from a mile away.
I'm chain smoking.
It's
like you seen that picture of McConaughey.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like,
yeah.
That's Richard right now.
Did you want to do divine intervention now, or just wait till you get there?
I don't.
Or
think
you don't have to.
I can only do it once. So what does everybody else think? You think I should try it? Because I can only do. I have to get a 13 or less out of 100.
Well, I mean, like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and if it works, it works. So,
True.
I mean, it might as well take the shot. I already have a pack boon talisman. Will that help her?
I don't think so.
I thought you said Pat Boone.
Yeah. He has a Pat Boone 8-track.
No, Bentley does probably somewhere along with his VHS collection.
I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
This is it.
Yeah.
Mom
Wait,
needs
what
a
is she?
pair of
What
shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, it's either going to fail now or it's going to fail later. But
Yeah.
I can only do it once.
Once
why
per
is it
week.
13? Is it because
What?
that's your level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's always going to be low. It's always going to be crappy odds. You might as well use it. Like, what if you get up to level 14? What? That's
Just do it.
1%.
Do it.
It's not going to make it a better roll.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, blow on these dice.
Okay.
All right. Come on. 13 or less.
13.
Nope.
What'd you
What?
get?
58.
Oh, okay.
Why can't she roll a 58 when?
I know, right? Oh well, it was worth a shot.
Yep.
I guess my mother goddess is at home watching Housewives of the Ethereal Realm.
Yeah. If there's nothing else, the truck pulls up, and you get to the beach, and on the beach you see some cars spread around. You see a colossal giant coming up out of the ocean, and it's what you saw from a distance. It's the heart of the Aboriginal. You see a smattering of cultists, sort of wandering their way up to it and trying to climb up the body so they can join it. The water looks really still.
What does it sound like?
Sounds like if you're at a power station, it sounds like a really loud sort of humming.
So it is loud.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Is it windy, but the water is still, or is it not windy?
It's not windy, and the water looks still, very still.
What time of the day is it?
It's probably about noon. Yeah, I think it's around noon, midday.
All bright. Is there like a big shadow being cast by this thing that we can like see, or?
Yeah, the shadow it's casting is kind of over the ocean.
Can I detect any presence of the goddesses here on the 5th?
You're on the border between the second and the first.
Ah, that's right.
They're in
You
the
said the
first. Is
5th.
there any way we can reach out to them if we're right on the border?
You can try. Make a religion check.
You're talking to Anastasia?
I only got 8.
Nope.
Okay.
You don't feel anything.
Can I do a religion check?
Yeah.
I've got 16 plus 3, 19.
You kind of get on the edge of sensing something, but there's no response.
Okay. All right. I guess we're on our own, guys. The cultists, have they noticed us approaching, or?
They saw the truck pulling up, but they see that all the time, and they don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Those legs are little bitty. I'm saying that's where we attack.
That looks like a weak spot for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody skipped leg day.
That's not exactly what his legs look like.
Are the bandits charmed
I
and the
got true sight
cultists, or are they like conscious? I mean,
make a perception check.
perception check. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see. I've got a 16.
They seem like they're just fanatical.
Okay. Maybe they got a little spittle on their face. Maybe they got a little bit of foam coming out of their
Yeah,
mouth. We'll see it.
they're all chattering and excited and stuff about
Okay.
becoming one with their god.
Uh-huh.
Gross.
But what about the ones that are actually already formed into the legs and arms and stuff? Can we see them like writhing in pain, or are they like happy?
They're sort of frozen in place. The body is made mostly out of Nullianax, but there are some sort of cultists and stuff here and there. In that, they seem like they're kind of an outer layer, like they're just like a patchwork that's meant to protect the Nullianax on the inside, like a skin, sort of.
Does it look like one of us could actually climb the monster and pretend like we're also joining him, but try to make our way into the chest area, see if we can find a weak spot?
Ralph can do that.
Yeah, but what if you actually join him and become part of the Hapexamendios monster?
Right.
Nah, that won't happen.
I don't know. Are they going up there and doing a spell, and then you mean like, man, absorbed, or are they just like, I don't know. I feel like they're just, as soon as you start climbing up them, you're going to become a part of them.
Because I'm getting flashbacks to...
Yeah, you don't know what would happen if you tried that.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do it, dude.
I could do it.
You could. I bet you could. But not today, but.
Because, guys, this is my idea for a strategy. It was like, if one of us would try to climb up the monster and pretend like they're charmed, and then try to find a weak spot where the heart is, that might help. But I don't know.
Sorry, wait. Are we trying to communicate with this bitch? Basically.
Good point.
No, seriously, I'm asking.
I mean,
because I do have speak with dead. Can I speak with one of them? If are they dead? Are they dead?
Yeah.
That's
what I need to know too, because I've got
they're
something.
They're not dead. They just seem to be. A part of a symbiosis now.
Okay.
They have a collective
Suspended
consciousness.
animation. Copy that. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I could speak with the dead, and I could spider climb up that guy, and
Speaking
I
of
can crawl
spiders,
inside its chest, and then I can do my my god magic.
I mean, he did say that Willem might die. This could be it, but at least we'd know.
I got a question too. Okay, you said that the cultists are not dead. What about the Nullianax thingies? Are they dead or are they alive?
They're alive.
Crap. Okay, never mind. Because I've got a spell that makes it want to run away from me.
Can we see? Can we see the heart?
No, you can't. I mean, all you see is really
they're
just
all around it. Okay, got it. I mean, we could always just go in and start stabbing.
How about?
I mean, I know we're not cool. I mean, we're too cool for that, but
yeah. How about I create a? Wait, the tiny hut is a concentration spell, right? Let me see. Wait, no, it's not. It's not a concentration spell, is it? A tiny hut. I was wondering if we should create a tiny hut that we could retreat to, or have a safe spot that we could.
Maybe we should have a hero's feast first.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good idea.
That would take like an hour to. Doesn't that take a long time to cast?
But they don't care that we're here. They don't know what we're up to.
Sorry, where is it?
Are we tailgating before we kill the monster?
I mean, are we going to kill the monster? Is that what our plan is?
Absolutely.
Fight this
Us from Texas say yes.
Yeah.
You want to fight?
Don't fuck with Texas.
But you gotta be well fed. Seriously though, where is it? Because I can't find it.
Yeah.
Hero's feast.
Give me some hash browns and some eggs, and I'll just go in there and dude, that thing's like the size of a skyscraper. Bigger. We saw it from an hour away.
Oh, here we go.
Skyscrapers are these big buildings we have in the 5th. They like scrape the sky.
It says the feast takes 1 hour to consume.
Okay.
He's actively moving up out of the water and heading in your direction right now.
How fast is he moving? Is he like super slow and exaggerated, or is he
He'll
like
probably be there in like 1 minute.
Yeah.
Maybe we should invite him to sit with us and we can talk it out.
Though. Where's he going?
I think he's coming at us.
I don't think so. He's not coming
going
to us. He
south.
don't know about us. He's just coming out of the 1st. He's heading somewhere. This is just where we're meeting him. But I mean, like, where's he going? That might be important to know. Because we might not have to fight him right here in the desert. Well, at least we're all here to see what's going on. And I know that we brought Frank here, but
Hey, I just realized I've got in my inventory a potion of Stone Giant Strength. It says here that when I drink the potion, my strength score changes to 23 for 1 hour. The potion has no effect on me if my strength is equal to or greater than that score. So my strength right now is, let's see. What? My strength is... Where's my strength?
You are a wizard.
Yeah. My strength is 12 plus 1.
Well, while you're thinking about taking that, my insight bonus is plus 10, and it allows me to discern a person's mood and intentions. So can I go ahead and try to figure out where this guy is headed to?
Yes, and I'm going to chug that strength potion anyway.
13? Is that high enough?
For an insight check to see... Well, you can tell that it looks like he's headed off of the beach and south.
But we don't feel any ill intention toward us?
Looks at you like food. I mean, you're more, you're going to add to its body.
Ah, okay, I see. Fuck it, I'm going to send a huge pneuma at it.
Okay.
And Actually, I changed my mind. Can I just rub those two gems together and summon the two pit fiends?
You're supposed to smash them.
I'm supposed to smash them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I smash them. Bam!
Okay.
I've got 2 pit fiends now.
All right. I guess everybody roll for initiative.
20. After the
Ralph got a 17.
I got a 19.
I got a 19 also.
We're ready to die.
Musette got a 19.
Hi.
I've got a 7 initiative.
Except Chodavir.
Yeah.
Ralph, what did Ralph get?
17.
17.
We who are about to die salute you.
Rob, can you roll for Bentley and Drovo and Frank?
Rituri te salutant.
What about my minions? Do they need?
They're ready to
I
die
rolled
too.
for them.
Do they need initiative? But did they need initiative?
I
since
already
they do
rolled.
what I tell them?
I already rolled for them. They got an 8.
Oh damn! Well, they're already dead anyway.
Yeah.
It's just which order they fight in. It's not a big thing. I don't know. Like, so we gotta find it when it's in a moment of vulnerability. Right now, I think we're at a moment of vulnerability, and this might not go so well.
Well, it doesn't help that we're all staring at it in shock and awe as it comes closer to us.
Like a deer in headlight.
Like, this thing's bigger than that stupid crab that killed us. What do we think we're doing here?
I was thinking about the strategy. One of us maybe try to climb up the body and see if we could find a weak spot, maybe something like that. I'm not sure.
Like I said, guys, I can spider climb. Let me just climb up. Not to mention, I have my cloak, which means that no one could see me. Sorry. So I can climb up there.
That's not what your cloak does.
Yeah, it does. Cloak of displacement. It's like Total Recall. You remember that movie?
Love that movie, both of them.
Yeah, there's 2. I look like I'm out of sync with myself.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got some more bullshit that maybe no one could see me. I also have my Elven boots.
Probably.
Rob, can you play those guys, Drovo and Frank and Bentley? Rob, Drovo is up first, and then Richard will be next.
Drovo's going to do what he knows well and try to attack the cultists.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, he's got some experience with that.
Yeah, he's been doing that for a while.
Roll to hit. So are you doing the red ones or the blue ones?
Cultists first.
Okay. That's definitely a hit for 23. That one is hurt pretty bad.
And then 6 damage.
Yeah, that one is dead. He responded by dying. Is that the end of Drovo's turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only 999,000 more to go.
Richard is up next, and so they all kind of look over towards you, and so now they know something's wrong. That you're not a bunch of Aboriginal children. That you're there to attack them.
We're Aboriginal adults. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, Richard's turn.
So I hop off over here on the other side. I'm out of the truck and I'm positioned and ready to go.
Okay, are you holding an action? What are you just moving?
I'm just moving at this point because I don't want to get too far away from the group.
Okay.
That thing's advancing on us.
Okay. Anastasia is next, and then it'll be Musette after that.
Okay, I am going to move myself right up here next to him.
Okay.
Turn around a little bit, if it'll let me. Come on. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do Spirit Guardians on myself.
Okay.
4th level. And for a bonus action, I'm going to do... Where is it? Spiritual Weapon. I'm going to go ahead and cast that.
Okay.
And I want to, since that can go up to 60 feet, let's put that right in front of the big guy. Because if we can impede him in any way, that'll help.
Yeah, he's about 40 feet away.
Yeah, so let's just go ahead and put that right by one of his feet. Doesn't matter which one.
Okay. All right. Next is Musette.
I'm just going to move out of the trunk. So let's just go with Wall of Fire. So what is that, a 5d8?
Yeah, does he have to make a saving throw for that? Is it a dexterity saving throw to dodge it?
Dex 17. Yeah.
Okay.
Dexterity 17.
All right. He got a natural 1. So that would be a 0.
Wow.
He's not very dexterous. He's huge lumbering thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, so 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 is 7, plus 6, 13, plus 7 is 20.
20, okay. And Lori, when you did your spiritual weapon, did it attack him?
I thought it was only supposed to attack him when he tries to move.
No, it attacks on your bonus action on your turn.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
No, I did not, but I can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, let's do that. And then it'll be Willem after that.
9 damage.
Oh, did you roll the hit first?
That's the one I thought I clicked on.
Was it 9 to hit?
Okay, to hit 28, damage
Okay.
9.
Okay. All right, 9 damage. All right, Willem, 30. And I think he's going to stay there. Okay. Next. It is the heart of the Aboriginal. He is going to step out of the wall of fire.
Oh, shoot. We can step over it.
Does he take damage when he's leaving the wall?
Hold on. Yeah, he should take damage leaving the wall. I doubt it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll damage again then.
20. 20 again.
Okay. He reaches down and grabs at Willem.
Oh.
He rolled a 30 to hit. So he grabs Willem in his arm and he's pulling him up to looks like to eat him.
Oh. Gross,
So-
dude.
Not my spooter!
Yeah.
Who's he eating?
Willem.
Scooter man.
Oh.
Willem.
Oh, 3
Oh, well.
7 damage.
Well, I'm the one who's going to have to explain that to Gaustus.
So he takes 8. Willem takes 8 damage.
Damn.
And he's grappled, and he has to make a 21 strength save to get out of it. He got a 2. It's pulling Willem up towards his mouth, but it's going to take more than one turn because it's a long way.
It's a big mouth.
So it's going to make another one on Drovo.
My brother.
So yeah, he hits Drovo. Rob, can you have Drovo make a grapple check? Oh, I think it's a strength or dexterity check. You're either trying to, wiggle out of it or you're trying to push out of it. But 23 was pretty high.
28 with dexterity.
Okay, yeah, Drovo managed to dodge out of the way.
Oh, thank God.
Well, he managed to wriggle out of it. He did get hurt. 24 bludgeoning damage to Drovo. And at the end of its turn, from getting burned and slashed, some Nullianax fall off of it. So 2 Nullianax fall off of it. One of them hits the ground dead, and the other one is up. So we need one Nullian act by his feet. There we go. Ralph's turn.
Ralph
Yeah.
pops off the truck. And I am going to cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise.
Okay.
Boom! I cast that. Does a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I now have wings.
Okay. And that was your action to cast that?
Yeah, I casted that. So, yeah, that was my action.
Okay. Are you going to move anywhere else, or are you staying where you're at?
I'm going to get right
and
here.
Rob Frank will be up next.
All right, so here's Homeboy. Who's all by me?
Anastasia is right next to you. And
Jerry.
Chertovir is to your right.
So, you know what? I'm going to get right here. I guess into my turn. Sorry.
Okay, Frank is next, and then Bentley will be after Frank.
He casts Armor of Agathis.
Agathis?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's going to move.
All right. How long does that last for 8 hours?
I think it's even longer than that.
I would say he could have cast that on the car ride over.
Oh, wait, that's 1 hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he could have cast that as the car pulled up then.
Okay, then he's going to attack.
Okay. With his gun or with Ali BB or whatever?
Yeah, with his minigun.
Okay. Roll to hit. Or is it... I forget. Did we do that one like a saving throw, I think, maybe?
He's got a hit DC on him. +9.
Okay. Okay, so 26 to hit. That hits.
Terrible
7.
damage.
Okay.
And he's got another attack.
That hits.
12 damage. Yeah, he's going to activate his flight as a bonus action.
Okay.
I guess he'll do the rage because he can't do both.
Yeah. Okay. Bentley's turn.
What can he do?
Spray him with molten hot maple syrup.
What happens if Bentley gets his hair wet? Does he get curly hair?
Yes. So, Rob, what is Bentley going to do?
He's just trying to figure out what his fighting is.
Yeah. He does better with swords, but he also has a gun.
Yeah, he's going to use his attack with his short sword of life stealing.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits. That also hits.
9 damage. And he's got one more attack.
Okay. 12 damage. You guys have done a decent amount of damage to it already. Is that the end of Bentley's turn?
Yeah, for now. Yeah, that's
okay.
good.
All right. Now it is the cultists. Even they get to go before Chertovir.
Sick burn, bro.
This one's going to attack Drovo. 17 to hit. I think that misses, right, Rob?
That's a miss.
Okay. Oops. Okay, this one is also going to attack Drovo. 21 to hit.
That hits.
And he takes 4 damage. 4 slashing damage from his sword. That one's going to attack him also. Oh, I just put it on top. There we go. Miss. That one's going to attack him. 15, that's a miss. That guy, that blue robed cultist is going to fire an arrow at Richard. That's 22 to hit.
Wow. That hits.
Okay. Richard takes 3 damage.
Where did it hit me at?
It's in your forearm.
Ah.
And
Dagnabbit.
That one's going to fire at Zoe. And he got a 5 to hit, so that's a miss.
Good.
That one's going to fire at Ralph.
What?
With disadvantage because of your cloak.
Who's hitting me?
He missed. Nobody's hitting him.
Oh.
That one's going to fire at Bentley. Whoa, natural 20. So 9 damage to Bentley.
Okay.
One more. He's going to shoot at Bentley again. Natural 20 again. So 2, 3. So six more piercing damage to Bentley. Bentley takes 2 arrows. 2 arrows in his shoulder.
At least he didn't take one to the knee.
Yeah. And next up is the skeletons. So, Joe, you can decide what they do.
I can?
Yeah.
What can they do?
You're their
They can
god.
shoot arrows.
Well, then I would like, and these cultists and bandits aren't on our side, correct? Or they're all dead. Oh, that one's dead.
One of them's dead. Yeah, the skeleton can move 30 feet, and he can shoot his crossbow, or he can attack with a scimitar.
Well, let's have these skeletons. The cultists and the bandits aren't our people, right?
Yeah,
Like, they're bad guys.
yeah.
Yeah, well, then let's just have the skeletons and stuff go attack them.
Okay.
And shoot arrows at them from a distance. And
Shoot.
yeah, that way they attack from a distance,
Okay.
and they have our backs.
Do you care which ones they shoot at?
No, it's a free for all, as
Okay.
long as they're shooting the bad guys.
All right. So I'm just going to roll 5 20-sided dice and do all their attacks at once.
Woo!
Wow, one of them got a critical hit.
Nice.
One of them got a 21 to hit. One got a 17. One missed. Actually, all of them hit except one, and one is a critical hit. Okay, we'll do the critical hit first. And that'll be on the one that's closest to the skeletons. So 8 damage to that one.
I'm kind of developing my strategy here.
So, Rob, that first bandit is dead. That one is dead too. Hooray for skeletons. Okay, and that's it. That's the skeleton's turn, and now it's Chertovir.
Hey, finally. Okay. So here's my strategy. I'm going to use a cantrip. I know you guys are saying cantrip against this gigantic thing. I'm going to use the True Strike. So I point a finger at the target in range. It can shoot up to 30 feet. So I am about 30 feet away from him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So point a finger at it. My magic grants him a brief insight into the target's defenses. On my next turn, I gain advantage on my first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended. So it's concentration up to 1 round.
Okay. All right.
So-
Any bonus actions or movement?
Do I control the pit fiends?
Yeah, but their turn is going to come up. They've got their own initiative. So, but
Okay.
yeah, I'll have you do them.
So can I do an attack after the cantrip?
That was your action.
That was my action. Okay.
Yeah. So you just have bonus action and movement now.
Okay, so let me see. I am going to go over here. I'm going to back up just a little bit to the side of the
Okay.
car here, just so I can get a little bit of cover.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Did I get
now
any,
it's
did I
the
get
heart's
any
turn.
insight on the defenses?
Yeah, that's what gives you
the
advantage. On
advantage.
your next
Okay,
turn.
yeah, got it.
Yeah, basically you can see some chinks in the missing areas where the some of the Nullianax have fallen off.
Okay.
Okay, so it is going to make 3 acid lash attacks, 2 on Bentley and 1 on Frank. So out of the one of the missing places where you can see inside, you see sort of this slimy, pinkish looking ooze that's the heart, right? And from that a tentacle comes out and whips at Bentley. That is a hit. 21 acid damage. It's going to do a second attack against Bentley with the acid lash. That also hits.
He's attacking Bentley twice.
Yeah. And 21 the second time. And then the last one is going to be at Frank. 30 to hit. I don't remember what Frank's armor class is, but it's probably not 30.
Hold on, for Bentley. As a reaction after the first attack, he can cast Shield.
Oh, okay.
Which gives him a +5 bonus to armor class.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd only bring him up to 28.
Yeah.
Alright, never mind.
Well, 28's pretty good. I didn't know that his armor class was that high. Okay.
Only in
So
reaction
30 to hit against Frank.
Okay, back to Frank. Yeah, that'll hit, and the creature takes 15 cold damage.
Oh, okay.
From the armor.
So 27 damage to Frank, and it takes, you said 13 cold damage?
15.
15, okay.
Yeah, and the armor is gone now.
Okay. Oh, okay, Jose, now it's the Pit Fiends.
How far can they walk? 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet. I think they can walk
2,
or fly 30 feet.
3, 4, 5, 6. And this one goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. No, fly.
5.
They can fly 60 or they can walk 30. Sorry.
Okay, so this guy flies to one leg, this guy walks to the other leg, and they start attacking both legs. Yeah, let's do all 4 then. Let's have them like munch and slash and attack and hit their tail against the legs.
Okay.
My strategy is try to find out what his weakness is and then try to get the pit things to attack the legs so we can get them on the ground. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's my strategy. So have them like do their attacks at each of the legs.
Okay. It's plus 14 to hit for all 4 of those attacks.
Plus 14, I see it. So do I roll for them?
Yeah.
Okay, one of them got 6, the other got 7. So one of them got 20 and the other one got 21. Trying to destabilize them.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
So for the bite, 4d6 plus 8, is that the piercing damage?
Yep.
21.
Okay.
For 21 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Now the second attack, Claw, is 2d8 plus 8 slashing damage. 9 plus 8, 17.
Okay.
17 slashing damage.
Okay.
Now the mace is going to be bludgeoning damage, so that's 2d6 plus 8. 9 plus 8, that's 17. 17 bludgeoning damage. And then finally, the last attack of the first.
You forgot the fire damage for the mace.
Oh yeah, 66 fire damage. Okay, so I got to do 66. Okay, wow, this is very good. Okay, so 66. Are you keeping track of this? Because the rolls are disappearing on my end. So the 66 fire damage from the mace is 19 points of fire damage.
Okay. Yes, I am.
And then they have the last attack, which is the tail. Melee weapon attack. 3d10 plus 8. 28 points of damage with the tail.
Okay.
And now I'm going to roll for the second pit fiend, right?
Yeah.
Oh, these guys are going to demolish him. Wow.
Legendary action. acid splash against one of the pit fiends. It just bleh.
Okay.
So make a, let's see, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw on my character?
On the pit fiend.
On the pit fiend.
Saving throw
2.
dexterity is +8, so you add 8 to it.
This pit fiend got 13 plus 8, which is 21. Okay.
All right,
Now
next pit fiend's turn.
Next pit fiend is going to bite first. So you said he hit. Let's see, 4d6 plus 8 damage. What that means he did with his bite 16 damage. Then he's going to do his claw attack. And slashing damage, he's got 17 points.
Okay.
Now he's going to do the mace attack. So that is 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
finally, oh wait, not finally, he does have the fire damage from the mace. So that's
This is insane.
66 fire damage.
He shouldn't have
24
given
points.
you 2 of those guys.
Yeah, that's 24 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I think I'm doing this right.
Yeah.
And then there's the tail attack, which is the last attack.
Whoa.
And that's going to be 3d10 plus 8. 22 points of tail damage. These guys are big, dude. These guys are strong. I bet you they did quite a dent on him.
Yeah. So it starts kind of teetering.
Uh-oh.
And it collapses down on the ground.
Oh, okay.
And
Don't run straight.
Just hang a left. Do something.
Yeah.
Just not straight.
Yes. God, to this day.
so yeah, as it collapses, you start to see some Nullianax start to get up from the body, and a massive blob emerges from the center of this thing, the heart.
Oh, the heart is showing.
Yeah,
Yuck. Is it slimy?
yeah, it's totally slimy.
It's always slimy. When is it
Yeah.
not slimy?
I know.
Is it glowing?
I know. Okay. Awesome.
There we go.
So,
And Willem falls down on the ground and takes 2 damage.
okay. Good spider.
I don't know. I don't think that looks like a heart. I think that looks like a booger.
It's the booger of the Aboriginal.
Yeah, actually, I have a picture of it. It did a long time ago when we first started this campaign.
Oh, you created an image of the heart of the Aboriginal?
Yeah,
Who drew it?
I did it from when Mid Journey first started.
Oh, cool.
Oh
cool.
no, wait, that's the wings. Let's see. There it is. I will share that right now.
Ooh. Okay. Still doesn't look like a heart.
No, it's a metaphor.
It's goopy.
Yeah, just like the dragon didn't look. It wasn't just a pair of wings.
It looks more like a righteous. That's what you called it, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's kind of goopy and weird. Okay, I'm done with my turn, and the pet fiends are done with their turn, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna point and say, "What the hell is that?"
Man, that went faster than I thought.
Yeah. Gaustus is a very generous patron.
Yeah.
He is very happy to disappoint you in this, as are we all.
Yeah. There's a whole mess of Nullianax that just popped up, and it's their turn. You know, they're survivors, the ones that fell off of the body.
Are they allergic to water by any chance? No, guess not.
Sure. That's where they came from. But Rob, let's just have 10 of them for right now. Plus the one that was still down there. They're all really hurt, by the way. They're not like at full health or anything.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
They've been burned and scorched and slashed and taken falling damage. So these are the ones that survived.
Maybe harsh words would be enough. If I could get them all in a straight line, I could throw a pneuma at them.
I think they're all gonna kind of go after your pit fiends.
Good luck.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of lightning strikes, huh?
Yeah. Well, and actually, that's you know, there was a whole thing of like a massive lightning strike that the whole creature could do, and it was going to do it on its second turn, and he never got a second turn.
Thanks, Gaustus.
Constitution saving throw, 10 times. We'll see how many times they get hit.
Says plus 13 on saving throw.
Oh, it is. Yeah, plus 13. Okay.
Okay, the 10 dice rolls were 17, 9, 5, 3, 1,
Okay.
12, 13, 4, 2, and 18.
So one of them failed.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them takes 9 damage. 18 damage to that pit fiend.
Okay.
So I think they're starting to see that they're not having very much effect on him. Drovo's turn.
Make me proud, brother.
He's surrounded by cultists right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a new round, so actually 5 more of each type of cultists show up.
All right. So Drovo is going to start attacking.
And I'll move those to where they should
With
be,
his sword.
I think. Is he attacking cultists?
Yeah, the cultists that are surrounding him.
Okay.
Starting with whichever one was already hurt. Oh, he rolled a natural 1 on his first attack.
Okay.
And a 30
Yeah, that hits.
for 14 damage.
Okay. Is that one of the red ones? Yeah. Okay.
And then he's doing the flurry.
That one's dead.
15 to hit.
That hits. Dead.
12 damage.
Okay. Okay. Critical hit. I'm sure he's going to be dead.
7 damage.
So, but it'd be doubled, right, to 14.
Is that, I think... No, it was 10 plus 10. It wasn't that critical.
Oh, okay. So 7 damage? Okay, that
Yeah.
one's still alive. So 2 of them are dead and 1 of them is hurt. And it's Anastasia's... Or no, wait. It is Richard's turn, then Anastasia.
Richard.
All right, so I am going to run up to the closest Nolianac
Okay.
over here,
Gotcha. Okay.
and I am going to attack it 3 times.
Okay. Roll to hit.
23.
Yep. That hits. That one's dead.
Nice, so I slash at the one next to him
Okay. That hits.
for 16.
Yep. That kills it. Okay. And don't you have a third attack, I think?
Yeah, I get 3 attacks per action.
Yeah.
Then I guess I move up right here and attack the next one.
That hits.
25. 10 damage.
Okay. That one is dead also. Okay, so 3 of those are dead. Oh wait, I think that one in the corner there is actually Bentley. So I think Richard I'm assuming Richard moved up 1 more space to the right, up and to the right.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and didn't mistake Bentley for a Nolianac. It's Anastasia's turn.
Okay. Before I start, the booger up there, is it alive or is it dead?
It's alive.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to figure out how to turn myself around. And I want to go and put a spell on these 2 right here. So let me put myself back where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
There we go. That's where I'm supposed to be. Okay, so I am going to cast 6th level Flame Strike,
Okay.
and that will hit 2 of them because it is each creature in a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. And
If you can hit 3 of them, you don't have to worry about the pit fiends. They're immune to fire damage. Yeah, so like Rob just drew on there, that's what you could do. If you're not
Okay.
worried about hitting the pit fiends.
I'm not worried about hitting the pit fiends because.
Yeah, so you could take out all those guys.
All right, let's do that then. Okay.
What's the saving throw for that?
I just clicked out of it. Hang
We've
on.
got 4 Nullianax, two cultist guys, and
Two
and
bandits.
What's that?
2 bandits.
Right.
Okay, saving throws dexterity 18.
Okay. All right. We'll start with the bandits.
Yes. Half damage.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Cast
Definitely.
spiritual weapon. Yeah, I cast
go
spiritual
ahead.
weapon as a bonus action.
Yep. Roll to hit.
17.
That doesn't hit.
Oh well. I tried.
All right. Well, that was a pretty good turn. Musette is next, and then Willem after Musette. Suddenly, a whole bunch of cultists just showed up all around you.
Can I do a cloud of daggers in the middle of those cultists?
Next.
Yeah, the ones next to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like right dead straight in the middle. What is it? There's like 9 of them.
Yeah.
Just the middle bag. It's a 10d4 damage.
Okay. And that's probably going to automatically kill whichever guy you're putting it on.
Yeah, where are you putting it?
So those 2 blue ones down at the bottom there.
5.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there. They're dead.
2 is 15. Okay. So I don't have to keep going. They're dead.
Now,
Go, they're dead.
Willem, he's going to move down here and attack this bandit. And and that is going to give it an attack of opportunity. That's 30 to hit, so 26 damage to poor Willem. He's still alive. Okay, and now he's going to attack that bandit. So he hits, and 5 damage to that guy. Ralph is next.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And
Okay.
then it'll be Frank, and then Bentley. Well, you've got a whole mess of Nullianax in front of you.
Damn.
Some new cultists just pulled up in some cars behind you, and they're starting to surround Musette. And the creature fell over and disintegrated, kind of, and then and there's bodies of Nullianax everywhere, and the heart came out.
Duh. All right. So who's next to me? Frank. Man. All these Nullianax.
And Bentley is next to you also.
Bentley's next to me. So wait, Ralph was right here,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna fly around. This is 5 feet every space, right?
Rob, they were the 3 that were the closest to Bentley, because he went along the bottom and then up the right side there, and killed them. Yeah.
Okay, Ralph is gonna fly over here. It's like 5 feet a square, right?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so Ralph is blue on this side. And I'm going to go right here. Okay, so I'm far away from my pals. And I am going to invoke the power of Hadar, the dark hunger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tendrils of dark energy erupt from my hand, from me, and batter all creatures within 10 feet of me. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage but suffers no effect. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot level above first.
What's the number that they have to get on the strength saving throw?
I guess it's 17.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, natural 20. And 10. And 19 plus... How many? Oh, there's 4 of them. Yeah. 3 of them passed. 1 of them failed. And then the Pit Fiend, who is also in the middle of that, he failed. Okay, so the Pit Fiend also... Oh, and Bentley. No, Rob, it's within... Oh, wait. It's centered on Ralph. It's within 10 feet of him, yeah.
Are those the tentacles that are the arms of Adar?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm into it.
So I think the circle in the middle would need to be on Ralph, right? Yeah, there we go. Like that.
Is that a knife next to one of the cultists in the bottom of the map? Like a big knife on the floor?
That's the Cloud of Daggers.
Oh,
from
okay.
Musette.
Gotcha.
It killed those guys, so they're not there anymore. Okay, so one of those how much damage does that Nolianac take? One passed and one failed.
15.
Plus 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so 18. Okay, that's different. This guy is dead. This guy is 9 damage, and that one's 9 damage. So those two, yeah. One of them died, and then 2 of them are hurt really badly. Okay.
Who's next?
It's still my turn.
Okay.
You have your hungry jaws.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bite him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to bite this guy closest to me. Or is he too far away for me to get that?
No, you can do that.
Okay, yeah, I want to bite this Nolianac. That guy right there.
Okay, roll to hit.
14!
Okay, that misses.
What?
Yep. Yeah, if it's plus 7, you add 7 to it.
Okay, so it's 21.
Oh, yeah, then that hits.
Good. 1d6 plus 2. Okay, so it's 3.
3 damage? Okay.
3 damage. 1d6 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
So 3 damage.
Okay. That one is dead.
Yay, I killed it.
And you gain 2 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
It would be Frank's turn right now. I'm just thinking about, like, it's already 12 here, so this is usually we stop around, half an hour ago.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
I feel like this battle was actually fun to get to get through.
I thought it was going to be way tougher.
Yeah.
I was all scared. I was so scared.
Well, you got through the first part.
I decided to go through the strategy of the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So, All right, cool.
Okay.
Well, we got to finish this, but I think for today we're done, right?
Yes.
Whoop whoop.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope you have subscribed or followed our podcast. You can find the Clive Barker Podcast wherever you find audio. Show notes for this episode, as well as news and reviews, can be found at our website at www.clivebarkercast.com. The Clive Barker Podcast, or BarkerCast, is an independent editorial podcast and blog that's not affiliated with Clive Barker or Seraphim Inc. This is a labor of love by the fans for the fans. You can chat with us on our Facebook BarkerCast listeners group, our Facebook page, Reddit, Blue Sky, or our Discord server. Have you already bought our book? The BarkerCast Interviews Occupy Midian, available in Amazon hardcover, Kindle, and Apple Books. Join our Patreon and become a patron to get access to exclusive stuff, pick an episode topic, or maybe join in the discussion. You can also buy a t-shirt in our TeePublic store. Just go to teepublic.com/stores/BarkerCast. Leave a voicemail for us on the SpeakPipe link on our blog, and we might put it in the episode. Opening and ending music generously provided by Ray Norrish.
Thanks for listening.
That's freaky. I've never done one of those.
Oh yeah, I saw a video online where it was like a work call, and this guy was had a filter turned on, and he was a cat, and he's like, apparently I'm a cat now, and I don't know how to turn it off. He was doing his business Zoom meeting.
You just have to deal with it.